Hi everyone. I know it's been a really long hiatus. I'm still a little sick, but I am in my new place. This is my new bedroom. I'm still kind of trying to figure out my whole setup for when I do videos. I have like this overhead lighting and like this window and like the light's too bright. I'm trying to figure everything out. But I know it's been a really long time, but I know that I did comment and I said I was going to do a fashion sets and an extra dimension video. So I'm going to do fashion sets right now, and there'll be an extra dimension video to follow. Sorry. I've had this horrible cough for like 2 weeks. It's really, really shitty. But anyway, so on to the actual fashion sets video. So let's see. For fashion sets, I got 3 of the lipsticks. I didn't get Heroine because I already had it. So I got Embrace Me, Silly, and Ablaze. My favorite of all of these is definitely Ablaze, so I'm going to start with that one. I think I'm going to try getting a little more light. Okay. So Ablaze looks like this. Here it looks a lot more red. It's actually way more of a coral. It's like a corally pink is pretty much the color. So you can see it right there where it looks like it leans almost red, but it's definitely more pink. I'm going to try to get closer to my window here. Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate, where it leans more pink than red. Like this is definitely red, that's more pink. And that's Ablaze, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful coral, fun color, great for spring. And the next color is Embrace Me. So Embrace Me I was really excited about because I loved the lip liner. Loved it. Was just utterly in love with that lip liner. And so Embrace Me I think is a really good iteration of the lipstick. And because it's a matte, and it's like the new mattes that aren't really, really drying, they're still a little bit moisturizing, it's actually a really comfortable color to wear, and it goes on beautifully. And it's a matte, absolutely, you can see it right there, and look at that beautiful color. There's no sheen to it, but it still feels somewhat moisturizing. It's not like, you know, extremely drying like I think a lot of the really old version of MAC mattes could be. The next one is Silly. Silly I was a little on the fence about when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to purchase it to begin with. But I ended up really liking it once I saw it in person. And I remember telling my MAC counter friend, Olivia, and being like, I don't know if that's gonna look good on me. And she was like, I think it's gonna look great on you. And I actually really like it. And so that's it right there. Beautiful color. It's one of those colors that it looks like it might be like a really light blue base pink, but it actually has some yellow in there. So there really isn't a color in the collection that looks like this. And there hasn't been one that has been flattering enough to look really good on my olive skin. And this is actually one of them. And you can see it in this swatch here that it's actually very, very flattering on my skin. I feel like if it were blue based, it would obviously not be because it would lean too cool. This has like the perfect amount of warmth in it to make it still complementary to my skin tone, but not, it doesn't lean so warm that it wouldn't be still very flattering on someone with a cool skin tone. So for the lip liners, let's see, I got Silly and Heroine. I also got Ablaze. I'm not sure where that one went. Where did I put Ablaze? Okay, I have all 3 now. So like I said, I got 3. I already had Embrace Me, so I didn't purchase that one. But I got Ablaze, and so I'm going to swatch that next to Ablaze so you can get a good idea of how they kind of match together. I think that the lipstick and the lip liner, the lip liner leans more kind of like neon orangey red, so you can see the difference there right now. It just has a little bit more red in it than this does. It's still a very good match though. And it actually is fairly different from What a Blast, which I thought it was going to be very close to. What a Blast is way more neon. So I was a little concerned that they would be too similar. You can see right there, that's way more orange. So they're similar, but they're sisters, not twins. So that's Ablaze. The next one here is Silly, so I'll swatch that next to the Silly lipstick. This is, again, this has a little bit, I think is a little more cool toned, the lip liner itself, but is a very, very good pairing for the lipstick. You know, again, very, very closely related, not an exact match, but that's okay because when you wear them together, they're still very, very near perfect. And then the third lip liner I got was Heroine. And I really liked this one, and I think it's a very good match for the lipstick. You can see it right there. There is no lip liner I've ever seen that looks like this, so I was incredibly excited to get this lip liner. Oh, so pretty. Seriously, look at how bright and beautiful and just kind of like, Heroine. You know, it's such a great color. And then I got some of the lip glosses. I decided not to get any of the nail polishes. I think that's a common thing that I just never get the nail polishes, and I think if you watch my videos, you know that. I don't find them worthwhile, and I don't find them worth the price. MAC nail polishes aren't really all that enticing for me. I'd rather buy something I'm really, really excited about than to buy something that I'm only kind of slightly excited about. So I got the Heroine lip gloss. And I'm going to swatch the Heroine lip gloss next to the Heroine lip liner so you can see those together. Very, very pretty. Again, purple is one of those colors that I very recently in like the last 2 years got into. I think I would have thought I was crazy if I'd ever considered it in the past, but super, super love it now. This next one is Embrace Me. You can see it right here. So I'm going to swatch that next to the lipstick. And I feel like that's a really good match for the lipstick. It definitely has a little bit more fuchsia to it, but when they're worn together, they're a really, really great match. This next one is Silly. Again, I was a little on the fence about this one before I swatched it because I thought, I don't know, you know, like that might lean a little too blue for me. But it's actually, again, a really, really good, almost neutral, leans a little yellow kind of lip gloss. Beautiful right there. Let me pull away a little bit. Beautiful swatch. Beautiful color. And I love lip gloss formulas because I feel like they just last longer. I mean, they're tacky, and that's what makes them last longer. Some people hate that. I personally love it. I also got the Ablaze lip gloss. Let me figure out where that went. All right, so this is the Ablaze lip gloss, and this is the last and final thing I got from the collection. I'll swatch that next to the Ablaze lipstick. The Ablaze lip gloss was the one thing that I saw and thought, I must have that more than anything else in the collection. And I'm really not even that big of a lip gloss fan. I like it. I'm not a huge fan of it. But this one, for some reason, when I saw it, was like, perfect. It's a great spring color, and I know it's one of those colors that just looks really good on olive skin because it does lean so warm, and it has that hint of coral, and it's just enough color to like give some color to your face without being incredibly in your face as a lip gloss. So I personally loved this color and was really, really excited to get it. And so there it is right there next to the lipstick. Again, a really good combination and beautiful when worn alone or with just the lip liner as well. I think it's a really, it's one of those things that you can kind of mix and match. And that's what I loved about the entire collection, is that everything was kind of like mix and matchable. I'm really excited to try some combinations. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'm so sorry it came so late. There are some counters that still have things available. The MAC stores might still have something. And again, like I've said in the past, you can always call around to a MAC store and see if they'll ship to you if they have items available. So hopefully this was helpful to someone and didn't make you lust after something you can't currently purchase online anymore. I also purchased one of the eyeshadows, now that I think about it. I purchased Ablaze. And that's currently at my desk at work because I left it there. So I'll probably do a separate review for that because I don't have it with me right now. But hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, really, really great, fun colors. Really excited about all of these. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Bye!